Hey guys, welcome back. Zach Games here, and today we are going to be discussing a topic that is probably going to affect a huge game of our time. So, we're not going to say anything else. We're going to get right into this, and I don't want to waste any of your guys' time. So, let's get into this now. Let's talk about why Fortnite is bound to die and bound to fall to other to its major competitor, PUBG. That's fun. Or PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. It's a fun kind of thing to discuss with my friends. I discuss it a lot with them, and they're like, "That's stupid," and all that. Like, oh, they're big copycats. Yeah, it's just there's no winning or losing side of the argument. Basically, there is no side you can really be on here. It's just you gotta wait for nature to pass its course. And what I'm talking about here is I'm talking about the lawsuit for um, from PUBG against Fortnite for them copying them. It's pretty dumb, honestly, because at this point, PUBG's copying what Fortnite's been doing at this point. Like, after Fortnite Mobile came out, PUBG Mobile came out, and they're like, oh, look at us, we're cool. And then now they're putting out a season pass, like Fortnite did, basically. Basically the same exact thing, guys. Whoa, same price and everything. It's pretty dumb. And at this point, shouldn't be a lawsuit in the first place. I'm actually defending Fortnite, surprisingly. Now, um, not only is the lawsuit a big thing, um, not only is the lawsuit a big thing, yeah, but let's talk about Fortnite's gameplay in general and what's going on with it. Over the course of about 8 months now, Fortnite Battle Royale to first came from being a game where you have to fight zombies into a game well known as a PUBG, but it's smaller and you can build, and it's cartoonier and it's actually pretty fun. Oh boy, that's something to talk about. Wow. Anyway, um, over the 8 months, they haven't really added much except for cosmetics, despite a gameplay. Oh, sure, they sprinkle a lot of weapons in a short amount of time. Like, in under a month, you can get 5 new items that are big game changers, such as the stink bombs that were just added, or the shopping carts, where two people, one person can run, one person can shoot, and you can be like a faster and harder hit target. It's pretty helpful. But at this point, it's starting to get to the point where things are starting to get a bit reused in its own way, and things are starting to become a bit OP'd, underpowered, I guess, and it's pretty bad. And they haven't actually added their own game modes. They have limited time game modes, but besides solo, duo, and squads, they don't have any game modes that are gonna stick forever. And I don't know. I mean, that would be pretty helpful for you to keep the game modes everyone likes. For example, 50v50 should be a normal game mode because they brung it back about 6 to 5 times in general. And they even made another variation like it called teams of 20, 5 teams of 20. That's awesome and all, but why can't you just keep it for just keep it in general? They don't real despite in creativity, they don't really have much to do anymore. They already have gas grenades. They took homing launchers, yeah, sure. And then they get rid of it because it's way too OP, even though you can shoot the rocket and destroy it, and you can just build in front of it and you're fine. Besides, it's meant to be a legendary and a purple for a reason. Now, you can definitely tell that the player count is starting to die, and the big trend of it is starting to fall. It's not getting that popular. Oh, sure, it's on the Switch. That's awesome. But what's that gonna do for the help people stay into the game? Sure, the Switch is like Fortnite Mobile, but with actual playable controls, and you can just hook it up to your TV and play it off of that. I mean, that's awesome, sure, but what's that gonna do gameplay wise, honestly? And they even took out the shopping carts too, which is actually a big reason why I like playing the game, because it made everything a bit more compatible to play with another friend. Like if you find a shopping cart duos, what are you gonna do? Leave it? No, you're gonna ride in that shopping cart. PUBG is a more of a competitive game, alright? And Fortnite is meant for fun, I feel like. It's meant to be a more childish version of PUBG, you know? Sure, building's cool and all, but they don't really add much. Now, the big map change that they've added about April, March, around that time, that's pretty cool, honestly. They added a lot of stuff into this, and they added a lot of new territories into the game. And over time, they sprinkled new ones, like they replaced Dusty Depot with Dusty Divot. It's a giant crater, and you can get hop rocks, which like make it so you can jump high and like you can float in the air, and you're harder to hit target. Again, it's a pretty good buff. If it is Lucky Landing, nobody goes to Lucky Landing, but I like Lucky Landing, honestly, so I'm okay with it. Um, but the biggest time I would say Fortnite was released was about 2 months after Battle Royale. Was about a month after Battle Royale was free for everyone to play, instead of people who just had Save the World. I was one of the first people to play um, Battle Royale. Fun fact, but nobody acknowledges that, sadly. Um, but you can definitely tell big differences that Fortnite's had over time, from the beginning to where it is now, and how small the map was then, how like how boring it kind of was, and how weird it felt to so many people. To now, it's a big thing everyone likes, a big thing everyone loves. But now, when you compare it to now, sure, it's got its great ups and a lot of downs, and the player count is just falling apart now. It's not gonna last. It's one of those, again, it's one of those games that are big and high and mighty for a good amount of time. Fortnite, about 2 months. And in this case, I would say Overwatch was high and mighty for about a year and a half. Fortnite, not so long, and now they're finally dying, sadly. Good riddance to all those cheesy YouTubers that only do Fortnite. Ali, he sucks, honestly. Don't copy strike this video, please. Thanks. Now, I don't really have much else to say, to be honest. But I just want to get my opinion out there and explain the biggest reasons of why I think Fortnite is ready to die. So this isn't gonna be a two-parter like Overwatch is. I have a lot to discuss in Overwatch, so. But if you agree with me, send a big fat like button. Click that big like button. Like button. Hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you all later, I guess. I'll make another video in a couple days about Overwatch. Get ready for that. Bye, guys.